Back into the action. Turn up locks down on defense to...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And we're
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Always a big factor, home court advantage, Brent, in the playoffs. But lately we're seeing some teams opt for rest and health and say, well, you know, we're going to play where we're going to play.
Do we always feel, though, Kevin, that that conversation happens with teams that have had recent success?
Yes. Seems that way, doesn't it?
It seems like it's veteran teams that the last couple of seasons have gone deep into the playoffs, championship or Western or Eastern Conference finals, that the coach relies on that experience and doesn't worry that the change of venue is going to impact the quality of play that they're going to bring to the table. They think that we'll carry that through. So be healthy. Don't worry about where we're playing. But he can do that too.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And right away, that's his first foul. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he buries that one, drilling the ribble.
Large hands, and let him go to work.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by the Beast.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
And the basket by McCollum.
He's let fly.
Lillard outside. McCollum outside to the inside.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make Smart a great creative finisher around the rim, but you could run the offense through him and trust he's going to make the right decision.
Durant at the elbow. Portland moving the ball around. And the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Teardrop shot. Lowry can't get it to go. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics in Boston. Nobody near Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 14.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Leonard kicks to Lowry. And they're on the break. Here's the beast. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And Wizards leading by 4. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Rab. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Riggs, guarded by Jordan. Here we go, all alone. Here's the beast.
Woo! Okay.
And the dunk to finish it off. Here's the beast. 8 points for him. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, DA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but...
Need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a
Blazers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That's good from the beast. He's perfect from the line that Lillard's checked in.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Here's the beast, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. And for McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Well, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game, even as you into mid-range and settle in from there.
And so it's Portland with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what is going right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Hayes. Then the... Now, here's Lowry, guarded closely, and it's denied.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the inside, and Lillard throws it down.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we...
Postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least
20 points for Kawhi Leonard.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is.
Whoa!
Wow.
Good. Look out. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc.
Oh, wow.
Blazers.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense? And able to still knock it down.
And Toronto making a change here. Stockton's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Mason's checked in. Here's the Beast.
That just happened.
Oh, let's go home. That was just
Italy has been good.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
You look around the edges in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one I
recent
played
23?
against.
Better than Lou Williams.
The pass to the Beast. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. The Beasts. Rebounded by the Beast. The Beasts got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He kicks to Nurkic. And Portland again. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Trailblazers out in front, opening up a... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Portland, Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in from the Beast. The Beast's got 4 points this quarter. Got 3 assists tonight.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on...
Sixers leading by 20. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot's good from the Beast.
And each bucket at this point beyond the arc.
Lowry against Lillard. Passes it to the Beast. The kick out to Tatum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the Beast.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. McCollum against Purdue. Pass to the Beast.
Ooh!
Okay.
That's how you attack. Wow. That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. A baseline J. Leonard, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Range is a shot Lowry uses to keep defenders off balance. As good as he is with the three ball or attacking at the rim, he still has that mid-range to fall back on.
Tatum passes to the Beast. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court. It's an impressive win for the Trailblazers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
AI, there you are. I got an interview lined up for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right this way. You're on with Shaq and Kenny.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
Hey, this is Shaq. I got to give you credit. You're playing like an old school big man tonight, dominating on the glass, in the paint, communicating with your teammates. Talk about your approach heading into this game.
Well, Shaq, Coach is always telling us how important it is to battle on the glass. That's something that falls on the shoulders of big men on this team. You know, I just tried to come in with a hungry attitude, not give up on any single play, and that applies to both scoring and rebounding. I thought as a team we did a good job in both areas tonight.
Ernie Kinley, I love this kid.
Love you too, Shaq. Thanks, man. See ya.